Please do not order yourself one of the government's free COVID tests. The government are putting out all those adverts and TV adverts and posters and stuff saying that 1 in 3 people could be potentially passing COVID on to other people without knowing it. So they could be infected and be an asymptomatic spreader. A recent study that was done into this, into asymptomatic spread of COVID-19, it's mainly concentrated on spread in the homes, people you live with, and that's actually, it's obviously if you're sharing a bathroom and sharing kitchen utensils and stuff with someone you actually live with, it's going to be a lot easier to pass off, and you're seeing them day after day. It's going to be a lot easier to pass pass the disease on to someone who you're actually living with than it is someone you're passing in the street or briefly sharing a space with for a short period of time. But the the study that was done actually it didn't put it at 33%, which would be a 1 in 3%, 1 in 3 people having spreading COVID asymptomatically. It actually put it at 0.7%, and that's for people you're actually sharing a house with. So, and that study also didn't fully take into account false positives either. So if you look at that study, it kind of says that the chances of you actually passing on COVID and having been infectious asymptomatically are extremely low. Way less than 1%, and taking into account false positives, it could even be 0. So it's a very, very false narrative that you could potentially be going around infecting other people. It's just not true. The other reason is that if you order one of these tests, they're not actually free. Everyone says, oh, but they're free, they don't cost you anything. Yeah, the taxpayer's paying for them. That we're putting this all on credit. We will be paying for these for a long, long time. Every single time you order one of these, it just increases the bill for everyone, which we will all have to pay back. And it also increases that they've got a huge false positive rate. It increases the chance massively that you will test positive when you're not actually positive, or and then if people test positive when they're not positive and then they die of something else, it all gets added to the figures. It's all a way for them to ramp it up. So please don't order one of these tests.